Hey ducklings, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're alright. Today hopefully also without audio problems. Hey Marcus Q. Hey Romano, No Contact and Schatten. Hope you're all having a good Sunday so far. So today we are going to cast like 2 more ARC matches. Like we have really good matchups today, and I hope I can get into all of them. So we can cover like some high-end ARC games and like probably some sort of like final like ARC performances. Hey Finn, thanks for tuning in. So what are we gonna see today? Let me see. Like today I will cover 2 matches of the Realm of Horus. We will start in around 30 minutes from now, not entirely, in like 25 minutes with covering the first kind of match of the day if you ask me. It's NnaV against JST. NnaV beats the current Osiris League champions 1B. And JST are like former champions, so that's like a very tough match for both teams. And I'm like really excited to see how they're gonna do. Thanks Schatten. I tried to, you know, react on Gussie's feedback and got myself a new shirt. Yo Bulba, thanks for tuning in. How you doing, bro? Hey Lisa. So where did I stop? Yeah, so like we will start with the match NnaV against JST today. Even though it's most likely one of the most covered matches today, I feel like I want to cover it as well because, you know, I want to watch that match. I want to give my take on it, and even though it might get less viewers than other matches, I think that's the coolest match we can spectate today. After that we might have a short break of like 30 minutes. I'm not sure if I like stream through for like both matches. But at around 14:30 UTC I will either go live or I will still stay live until then, and I will also cover the VC56 and TR match. Simply because like these two kingdoms, you know, like they have a history. They are kinda like having some sort of weird love relationship. Sometimes they love each other, sometimes they hate each other, and like I wanna see who's like taking it all in this battle. I will watch MX versus WIB while watching the stream. That's cool, you can like keep me updated. I would like to cover that as well. That's also like a very cool matchup. Also like maybe I can open a second stream with that later. No, that won't work. Let's stick to one. If I can't get into like the main match, then that would be like an optional side match that I would try to get in. But let's hope we don't have to do that. So I hope you guys already settled your bets. Let me see where I have my coins. Like my coins are like on the 15 UTC match, AX against Gas. All in on AX. Fingers crossed for these guys. But sadly I cannot cover that because I think the other match will be like way more fun to watch. So have you betted on the MX versus WIB match, Mark? Let's see if he's writing back. All in 60 GT, but bro, like 60 GT, aren't they like heavy favorite overdog? Like you won't get anything back. Like even though they will like 100% win, like I don't see you getting any value like back from betting on overdogs. Like what you want to do, especially with like getting half of the coins back if you lose, is betting underdogs. That's the way to go. So let's see. Bulba, are you still here? Yeah, but like, you know, like if you're like, I will show you something. Wait, let me open my my screen. See, like, even though if you bet on it, like that quote will give you like nothing in return. Like, if you bet like 1k on it, you get like, I don't know what you will get back. Let me see. Let me calculate it quickly. It's like 100. So you won't get like any good return on it. Like, that's barely like 20%, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, not even. That's like 3%. No, am I? Wait, I'm. Which match did you bet? This one, like on the overdog? Or are you talking about like the coins for like the Osiris League winner? Bro, like betting on overdogs in this scenario is never good. Like you will get no return on that. Like basically nothing. That's like 3% of the bets going to 1671. Is that accurate? If I'm not mistaken. Wait, yeah, that should be about right. So like, that's not worth it. Like, even though you win, you get like a minimum reward of like coins. But if you go like on an underdog and you can like double your coins on like once a week, you will progress way faster. Like, I don't know if that's a good thing. But on the coins, I can agree, like the Eye of Talent, like that's a thing you can surely do. How are the other Eyes of Talents looking? We have a lot on 1v. Even though they lost the match, we have a lot on 60 GT. We have a lot on 06 HS. But they got knocked, and the next best to win is DQ. It's interesting. Really interesting. We will see that. And here the champs also got knocked. Rip, rip, rip. How can I do that? Let me see. Rankings, total earnings on my realm. Let's go on my kingdom. Like, that's basically mostly people who have, like, you know, followed the bets. You need roughly, I think it was 28k to clear the whole shop. So if you just went with these bets, like, you know, it's pretty easy. Like, you basically have to bet in like 2 weeks to like clear the shops. That's once the first week when you go into top 32, because like that's when people don't know who's playing well, because they all come out of groups, and if you don't know the teams, you're simply screwed. And once if you enter like the top 16, because then the group stages are over, people who have watched the matches can actually tell like who played well and who didn't. And like that's the two like most profitable betting stages, I think. But yeah, like if you see the history, like that was an underdog, that was an underdog, that was an underdog, I think, as well. No, not entirely. That was like, I think it was an underdog when I betted it. And then I gave like a prediction for the whole day, like just to, you know, like give people an idea of how I think the team's gonna perform. And the only wrong prediction was this one, OV against VC56. Well, but like I said, OV is probably going to win. But if you bet on VC, because like the odds were just like too good. And you see, like, here we go, 10-21. When we betted on them, they were also an underdog. But the odds changed like towards the end when it came closer to the match. So here we go, like for this week, that are like the recommended bets. Like 60mx is a great bet. Like I don't think they actually will pull that off, but they definitely have like the chance to do that. Like they have by far the best quote to bet on, and like that's like a no-brainer bet. Like you can definitely try that. Same goes for 10-21. Like I think they got that. Like they are a really solid team. People somehow always underestimate them, and I have no clue why. Same goes for AX, like they play very well. Like I think AX is kind of the bet for the day if you want to like have a good mix between a safe bet and a good like value. And how long until the match actually starts? 13 minutes. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Do we had already any matches before? I haven't checked yet. Earlier matches? No. For here, and for here. That's boring. Like, come on. You only have 2 time slots to cover the matches? Really sad. Okay, so no 19 UTC we couldn't made anyway. We will play Arc later. Probably against EE. So if anyone from EE is watching, let me know. But yeah, it is like it is. And yes, Romano, easy to clear the shop, right? Just sometimes have to listen. You owe me something. I think you said like if these bets are hitting, you will like give me something because you didn't believe. So, hey Bella, thanks for tuning in. How are you? Let me test something once again. Okay, that works. That's cool. That's very cool. You're doing well, and Synod we play. Yeah, we play at 20 UTC, but if like I cast a match at 19 UTC, it goes for like 1 hour. That would be like 19 to 20 UTC. And that means I couldn't like prepare for my arc, so I can't cast these matches today. Glad to hear. Hope you got your coffee already. Have you done any bets today, Bella? So, what can we get from the shop? So that's like the coins you get per arc or like per Osiris match. The store is clean. By the way, meanwhile, it also makes sense to pick up like those items because like there was an announcement or leak, I'm not entirely sure anymore, that like the gathering items, you know, like the food, wood, stone and gold production items, that you can turn them in for credits. So you should like also pick them up for RSS from the store if you need like Alliance credits. Just as a tip. Oh, why? You already cleared the shop, Bella? Rankings. Wow, look at this guy. So if you check these guys, it looks like you can just bet against them. Yeah. 1.4 million. I'm sure like he's amazed. But yeah, these guys did well, no doubt. Like 1 or 2 heavy hitting underdogs are needed for that. But here it already kinda goes down a lot. Who's that? JST? Oh no. Maybe we should try to get into these rankings next season, like rather than going safe, like going hard and trying to, you know, dominate these boards. That would be also a cool thing. Maybe some sort of like we do research as a community and try to figure out like which are the banger bets for each week. Maybe we can do that. That sounds cool. So, and what else is like remaining? This store. Okay. Actually, hard choice what to get. Probably I would go for like either the sculptures or the materials. But I'm not sure on that. I'm really not sure on that. Probably depends on like what your account needs. So we have a few more minutes till the match starts. Free to play live, guys. Always gathering gems. For those that like didn't tune into my last streams, I would by the way recommend you to like gather a lot of gems right now for the next upcoming buildings. Like you will be thankful if you have like a bunch of gems unlocked to like push the buildings on the first day to a certain level. So let's see, ready up. Oh no, that's not good. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I'm too used to like the marches I had from KVK. Now I'm always running short. The VIP support about what? About like the barb forts? No, I haven't. Like, for those that haven't noticed, like, as you can see, like, there are no bottles. Like, I know they removed it, but or like, they put a cap on it. But you know, like, we should know when these caps are reached. Like, that's bullshit. Oh no, I'm a poor guy. Like, I need more resources. You always need something on your pocket, you know, like if KVK becomes tough, you need to be like prepared. Don't want to like run out of yeah, stuff. But yeah, our last KVK was kinda boring, so we could stack up like a lot of resources. The one before like wasn't the best KVK either. Like we went up in like kills by not in kills, like in resources by a lot. Like our enemies gave us a hard time to get rid of them. More for me, tier 4s all the way. Yeah, tier 4s are a great way to reduce the cost, to be honest. I think like it's way like if you cannot afford like the gold gathering and stuff, using at least mixed marches is the way to go. Like, don't go in with like only tier 5s if you cannot like invest the resources and the speed ups. A good mix is giving you like way more durability on the field. Power up was super expensive. Yeah, it was kinda expensive, but the last KVK was like super cheap. And power up was still like a quickie. Like they didn't last long either. If you're coming from, you know, like Imperium level KVKs and you go to like lower bracket KVKs, that's like a huge difference. Like it's so much more chill. I mean, sometimes I miss it, but like overall I don't think I need that at all at the moment. And hey Legato and Phoenix, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're both well too. So let me see, where is the Osiris League page? Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we wanted to go to, that's this one, I think. Where can we see it like the fastest? Was it here? No, here? Horus. I hope so. I like to watch Imperium's KVK, but playing no thanks. Like, I would like to play these KVKs if they were actually like more playable. Like I feel on the field, it's like just a big lag fest. Like most of the people can't walk their marches properly. Like you lose control of your marches, you get disconnected, and I think unless that gets fixed, like Imperium KVKs aren't that enjoyable at all. But if they actually manage to fix that at any point in the future, I think Imperium KVKs are great. Hey Slander. So let's see. 3 more minutes. I play like on my pad mostly, like I have an iPad here on my left. Because like I feel from all the devices I have available, like the iPad is working the best for me. But even though I have like the graphics set on low, somehow like the lags are still real in these KVKs. What smiley is that? It's looking funny. So let's concentrate. Well, how long is it? 1 minute. Okay. Or should we try here? What do you guys think? Where can I get like the fastest in the game? Probably here. Or this, this, and this. I will try to alternate between both positions so I have the highest chance of, you know, like getting in. So 1 more minute. What's your guess, by the way, guys? Leave it in the comment. Like, who do you think will win? NnaV or JST? Phoenix says NnaV. I sadly believe that too. I wish JST would win, but I think NnaV will probably get it. Like JST got heavy KVK damage, and I heard they also signed up for the next KVK, so I think they kinda, you know, like forfeited their league dreams already. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. No, that's not the match I wanted. That's watch. Hello. Let me in. Don't tell me I can't get into that match. Watch. That's a boomer. That's a real boomer. I will keep trying though. Maybe anyone gets like disconnected. Yes, here we are. Poor guy who got kicked. Poor guy who got kicked out. We got your place. Thanks. What? Why you wanna see my feeds? How are you, Panda? Hope you're well. The COVID Panda. Road to the championship. So we are seeing JST coming in hot. Look at these guys, like they are monsters. Look at the accounts, like 6 to 8 billion was I think like the lowest, 3.4 billion kill points. 2.5, but like most of these accounts are like monsters. Yeah, Panda, you should listen to Phoenix advices, they are always the best. Maybe sometimes, not always, but sometimes for sure. So, let's see what's going on here. That's a backup. Someone didn't show up. That's a boomer in these matches. So, we will see 30 against 30. Let's see what's going on here. You see the tier 1 runners coming out. You see a very fast Guan. We see 5 rallies from NnaV side and 6 rallies from JST side. Basically all obelisks and a few of the outposts are like under attack. Let's see what's coming out here. NnaV like with a lot of faster marches, a bunch of cuffs. That's a gathering march, I think. I don't know. Yes, probably. A lot of Edeflats, Nevskis, Guans, Scipios, Boudikas. And what are we seeing on the other side? Let's see what JST is doing. They are bringing the CCs, fast marches, cuff armies coming out for the start. Let's see, Chandras. They are cuff heavy, like very cuff heavy start. You see that? And like JST with the hard push as well as NnaV. The Xenor is coming in as well. What are they bringing here? Also like a lot of faster marches, I would say. So we see like a really cuff heavy opening, which is kind of expected on that level. You even see like the tile jumpers. Wondering where they are going to. What's their mission? Will they go for the outpost? Look at this Edeflat giving everything. Yeah, mangos are great. How about you? You like mangos as well? Wondering what his mission is. So let's see what's going on here. Scouts coming. You can see though the progress is basically the same like the march speed. So both teams are like on a very fast paced arc level. Even the Zenobia is like very fast, which is kind of surprising. So let's see what's going on here. We see a Joan rally. That's new. That's new. I think we haven't seen that before. Like most teams aren't rallying with Joan, at least not as a primary. We have people like ready to swarm rallies hitting the obelisk, I think. The JST holder is holding the obelisk. We see like a tier 1 march going here. And he's like ready to tap. We see a Guan rally on the enemy obelisk. That one will probably disband. Maybe you can like note that down, Shun. Where is the Joan rally? It's gone? Seems so, yeah, it's disbanded by the looks. So the last obelisk that's getting rallied is this one, and that one will probably get disbanded as well. So... oh wow, look how fast they are. NnaV already gathering like on the desert altar side as if it would be their desert altar. Look at the amount of marches coming in from both sides. That's like a super aggressive play here. Same for the desert altar, but I think NnaV has like a better positioning here. You can see already, by the way, that's what I really like when I see these teams. He starts gathering, like he knows, okay, I can't do anything for like the next 59 seconds. I will gather until the time comes. It's only a few points, but it's like noticeable throughout the match. Look at the fights, like it's 40 seconds until these buildings open, and there is like a murder ball, like so many marches around. And you see like NnaV going home. The first marches already are on their way home. Looks pretty good for like JST here. How is it looking on this side? Did I see like an artillery in here? So I somehow saw the animation. Oh wow, look at JST, like they are murdering them right now. Yep, that's right, Morant. So we see, oh wow, look at that, like this altar, the Shrine of Life, that was unexpected. Like JST was like putting so much pressure on NnaV, and then like they got kinda caught off guard, I would say. They stabilized the field though. And they might get that building, like that's looking good for JST. That Jadwiga is like, you know, having a tough time right now. Let's see. And they lost their Shrine of War. What happened here? Oh, wow, look, they came from the middle. I haven't seen that coming. Look at that. They will probably, if they are not going for the obelisk right now, and that's like some sort of strategy, I think they will just suicide the marches right now to walk back faster. Yep, they are suiciding. See, like they are picking a bigger city. They are killing their marches. They like, you know, will either heal or they will have enough troops in place. Like, let's see that guy. And then, oh, I can't click on the march, sad. But like, they just want their marches quick at home so they can go for the middle, you know. And now we missed that as well, that's sad. But look at that, like, JST is probably doing the same now. See, they are like just suiciding. They are going to the enemy cities, killing off their troops, and then they are resending it to the middle. That's true, that's true. And look at that building, like, I'm correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think the first capture wasn't done there. See, that's like, you know, they have to get it back. Like, if they don't, they use the first occupation on that building, which would be a disaster for them. Like, that's the first really good move from JST. Like, NnaV is kind of forced to go for that building, or they already lose like a bunch of points in the real, in the like early beginning. So now we see like two teams who are like doing amazing in the middle. Okay, what's happening here? Basically the same, but JST got it. They got it back. Middle is like, NnaV is a bit faster, but they still have to get their building back. And there is already the rally coming in. Nevsky Jorn. They are like, okay guys, focus on getting to the middle, we will just rally it back. But that probably means they have less less rallies on other buildings. What's going on here? Why? What? Oh, that's just like a middle rally, I guess. They are using cities to have like a bigger amount of rally capacity, I would say. We can like see that by like, for example, if they are crossing it. Oh no? Are they like going for the obelisk? That's interesting. We need to keep an eye on that. Let's see what's going on in the middle though. It's only like 4 minutes. Those marches are not in place. They will just die. That's like not good for them. But we will definitely have to keep an eye on these rallies. I'm like really curious what they are trying to do. How long are they walking? Let me see. 1 minute 50. They are coming from the starting zone. They are going... Are they going through the middle? I'm not sure. That's an interesting play from both sides. But that could also be like some, you know, we go heavy on the obelisk strategy. Because as you see, like, there are rallies on both obelisks from NnaV. The first is already hitting. And the city could be like extra reinforcements to take these obelisks. Like if you lose the obelisk during the first arc, that's something you don't want to, you know, like encounter. But here the Etaflet is already down to like debuff. That's a well played counter. Like they are not sending bunch of marches back. Like often you see these teams like sending every player back to the home base and like swarm the rally, don't leave the obelisk alone and blah blah blah. But they are, you know, they know exactly what they do. Like this player will keep pushing the building up so it's not falling and you have like one player debuffing it. But it looks like it's getting closer than it should. And hey Davos, thanks for tuning in. So the teams are positioning for the middle. What are the city rallies doing? 40 seconds marching, 30 seconds marching. And this rally is also hitting, and another like Joan rally. But here like Tomirus is doing the work. That's a good move. Let's see what's happening here. We will shortly like... Oh! Look at that! Like they are breaking the rallies to cut the reinforcements. That's also very smart. Like they just try to catch the marches that are walking from here to the middle, like that are trying to fill up the amount of marches in the middle. Okay, this rally is disbanded, and what's going on still? Okay, that rally will fail. Okay, we can watch the middle, and JST got the next altar, by the way. That will probably hold. Okay, let's get ready for the skill pops. So every team has only popped once the hard push from what we know now. NnaV is like approaching JST. JST is in a kind of defensive positioning. It wasn't Morant, like it was actually like, you know, like cutting the reinforcements, and like one was probably supposed to like help at the obelisk in case it's going right. That's sweet. So NnaV with mystical formation, JST with mystical formation, JST with war drums, and NnaV with war drums. That's like a pretty basic matchup. I've also like popped the buffs on screen, like above there and, you know, on the other side, so you can see the cooldown. And also as long as you see like how long they are active. So let's see. Let's spectate what's going on over there. Like you see a bunch of JST marches going home. Like the nukes are coming in hard. And another march. another 2 marches, like, and NnaV, they are just like, you know, we got that, guys, like, don't worry. Some guys are focused on picking up the arc. And JST now has to move through all this AoE, like, they don't fight. One guy from NnaV is dragging the arc closer to the NnaV side, which means, like, look at, like, they have to walk through the AoE, they get all the hits, they only do counterattack damage. They are not, like, proccing their skills. That's sweet, Morant, like, that's cool. And this arc is, like, not secured yet, but we will see, like, you see, like, the amount of blue marches in that area. Because what happened is, like, JST had to walk through these marches, and they were, like, if you're clicking on the marches, you will notice, like, all of them are, like, heavy AoE hitters. You see, like, a lot of debuffing marches, a lot of buffing marches, a lot of, like, heavy AoE marches, and JST had to cross all of them. So whenever you're walking from, like, this area here towards the arc, you will lose so much HP and health that you basically cannot do anything anyway when you arrive there, and that's what you want to do. Hey Itachi. So let's see what's going on here. So I guess NnaV is taking that arc home, right? Not much they can do about it. What's going on the buildings game? As you can see, JST is like, okay, hold my beer, and they are like switching to the buildings, but I think that was slightly too fast. Like, they gave NnaV already a lot of time to, like, reposition, and even though you see, like, they are going very hard on the buildings, it will be tough for them to do anything. Like, NnaV will keep running the arc home, and that's like a 3k points arc, so not the end of the world. You can easily, like, cover that up with gathering, but yeah, we will see. We will see. And it seems like they still want to go for the arc. That's an interesting play. What's going on here? Let me see. The Shrine of War is taken. The Sky Altar will probably fall. And, like, they are like, no, like, we are going for the arc. Like, we don't let them do their game. Very different meta. 60 MX and Watch It Burn are doing Henry, Nebo, and John Judd. Interesting. That's an interesting play as well. Would have loved to, like, you know, cast both, but, like, sadly I could only pick one, and I feel like this is, like, my personal favorite match, so I wanted to definitely cast this. So this arc carrier will fall. What's going on here? Okay, they got their Shrine of War back on the other lane. Some single marches are still going for the arc. Interesting. The altar is down. Like, we will notice on, like, the points, you are like 200 points up as JST. Let's see, not every building is occupied yet, I guess. If they can defend that altar, they can basically equalize the points they are losing on the arc already. Like, right now, if, like, NnaV is turning in the arc, and it's not looking like they do right now, like, if NnaV is turning this arc in, they are 1k points ahead, and, like, JST is, like, not letting them. Like, they are pushing them, they are pushing the structures. Like, it's looking a bit like a pushover on the buildings game. Like, look at this. They are already ready for the next offense. They are having, like, huge pressure at the Sky Altar. They are having huge pressure at the Desert Altar. And the Arc Carrier isn't, like, in place yet to, like, support the Arc and, like, bring it back home and save it there. Also, they cannot afford to hold the Arc longer because, like, the buildings game is playing against them. 230 points per minute is, like, a huge deal. Okay, like, NnaV is cleaning up the area around this altar. Desert Altar seems secured. With that, probably also the Arc Carrier. Well, maybe not, maybe not. What's happening here? Let me see. And what you see here, that's, like, always interesting to see. Like, many teams do that mistake. Like, they swarm down these rallies. What you don't want is like the rally to end. Like you want the rally to actually keep your building hitting, because as long as the rally is up, they can't do another rally. That's, by the way, a Joan Attila. Hey Ruff, thanks for tuning in. We are cheering as well for like JST, but like you guys lost so much in KVK, it will be like a tough thing. So these fights are looking intense. What's going on with the Ark? Look at that. They are doing it kind of the OG style. Like whenever you think the Ark is like secured, anyone from like the other team will just pick it up and keep running. Look at that. Like that Ark was looking safe, you know? And like it's not looking safe anymore. And while they are keeping them entertained at the Ark, look at the buildings game. Like JST had constantly like a favorable position during the building game. And like the points that the Ark is scoring are basically already equaled up. Like it doesn't matter that much anymore due to the building game advantage JST had. And on top, like NnaV cannot go into their regular game. Like they are prevented from executing their strategies as they have practiced to do them, because simply they have to react on whatever is happening right now. Like look at that. Look at the Ark. This Ark is like far away from getting secured yet. Let me see if like here is... Look at that, what's going on here? They are bringing more marches. Yep. They are bringing more marches to that side. That's like a great play. Like they've... Look at the Ark, like he's dragging it home. I would like to like hear the voice chat from JST and NnaV right now. Probably everyone's like, you know, just screaming around like take the Ark, pick it up, and like nothing is happening. By the way, thanks for the subs, Kishmod. Did I pronounce that right? Don't forget to hit the bell if you like want to get some notifications as well. By the way, Ruff, you're still here. Did you guys sign up for the next KVK already? I heard some rumors going around that you guys want to like instantly sign up again. And look at the Ark. Look at that. Like they got the building, they got the Ark, they got the field, and can he deliver it? No, come on. Oh man, like that's so close. Go JST. Pick it up. Trajan Garrison, oh no. And oh my god, NnaV took it. That's like tragic. What a close match, like. And the building game, like, that's hilarious. That's just hilarious. Like, are there more marches coming from here? Let me see. No. Okay, NnaV on this side want to go hard on the buildings. Oh, that shouldn't have happened. Someone forgot to switch the garrisons, as it seems. Yep. But that's what we want to see. Like, we want this Ark. Like, we want someone to deliver it. Don't give it away. And NnaV took it again. And they dropped it again. I haven't seen that happening, like... That's like way closer than it should have been. And even though like NnaV instantly delivers it right now, their Ark score is already equalized. Like look at the scoreboard. Even though they turned it in, they are behind on points. Yeah, like that's just like a great play by JST. And look at all like the marches they have to invest here. Like they can't do anything else. They cannot push. Like there was not a single rally, I think, from NnaV on the buildings on the back line. They are busy like taking their buildings back. They are busy like trying to secure the Ark. But now like he's running. Like look at that guy. Like he has one job and one dream. Like he don't want to deliver that Ark. But I think JST plans anything. Like, there are 2 less marches on the field. What's going on now? Let me see. Oh, sorry, I sadly don't speak Russian. I have no idea what you're saying. Let me find Google Translator. That's epic. Yes, it definitely is, buddy. It definitely is. A great match to cast. I'm glad I picked that. Outposts are taken. Okay, NnaV is on an outpost trip now. And like, they are taking back the buildings. Look at that. Like, look at the pressure they are having here. That altar might fall, but JST is already like on the chase for the next altar. They want to take it down. Rally-wise, JST is having like a lot of city rallies going on. That's interesting. I think they do that to actually walk slower marches faster to the front. There will be no other purpose. And the arc got delivered. Like, look, by like pushing them so hard, they kind of forced them into the next arc. So what happened is NnaV had to deliver the arc to simply, you know, like catch up on the points game, because on the buildings they got demolished. Oh, and now like the building game swept into favor from NnaV. 140 points, that's because this altar is like not ticking, I would say. What's going on in the chat? Yes, I agree, Schatten. I agree. So, let me see what's going on. Can we like remove that? Okay, we have like the altar ticking. This altar is ticking. The outposts are back. Oh, see, like all outposts are flipped right now for like JST. That's like 30 points each. It's like a 90 points total. It's not that bad. They are not generating points. On the altars, on the like bottom lane, also NnaV is like pushing crazy. That's looking very interesting, guys. I'm wondering who's going to win the next arc. What do you guys think? Let me know who's taking the next arc. I have a feeling JST hasn't given like everything on the first arc. Oh, an Amanitora garrison. Oh, that's nice. Like, English is easier for everyone. So we can understand each other. Yeah, JST, like, I wanna see JST pulling that next arc as well. What an intense match. And the Shrine of War is taken before middle. Like, look at these marches. They are going to, like, suicide once again. So JST is back on the buildings. Like, they were flipping the altars. Like, from being in a disadvantage, they pushed them into like a more favorite position. What's going on here? Nothing. Shrine of War. The Shrine of War will like be taken very soon. As you can see, like, they are all trying to get rid of their like remaining troops to retreat their marches faster home. And you see like the burning cities, like Zeta marches just suicided, as we've seen earlier. We see like JST going massive on the middle. There are not many rallies going on from JST's side. There is only one on the altar. That altar rally has like one supporter by the looks, if he's even going there. This rally won't do shit. And they are going for the Shrine of War. Look at that, like, they are sneaking up. That guy won't be helping a lot, but he might pull it down if NnaV doesn't pay attention. And look at the positioning. This time the first marches of JST arrived a bit earlier. What do you mean with like, what's the like town hall level? Oh, look at the outpost. Now, like, JST are like, okay, what you guys can, like, we can do that too, like, give me your outposts. And you see, like, the point game is, like, pretty equal. Everyone has, like, kinda resides besides the one outpost. But NnaV's altar isn't ticking, one shrine isn't ticking, and, like, 3 outposts aren't. So JST should be in, like, a better position again. The match is very close though, as you can see, like, we are talking about a 60 points difference after, like, being 30 minutes into the match. So that match is, like, far away from over, and I can tell you guys, JST has to heal. Like, they will have to heal a lot. You will be, like, surprised by how many troops they would have had, like how many troops they would have to heal just in order to, like, keep playing. And that's, like, I think a problem, cause, like, that's costing time. That costs them time every time they retreat their units. They have to, like, think about clicking the heal button again, you know, to be, like, ready whenever they want to go out again. And again, JST is, like, falling back and gathering, like, in a more defense position. As you can see, like, a lot of AoE marches coming to the middle. Some Trajans. We will see, like, some Etaflets probably. We see, like, a lot of Boudikas, a lot of Joans. Like, Joan is also, like, a new star for the middle. What's this guy doing? That's true, Sharton. If you gam it, like, it's faster. I don't think these teams will have, like, a problem even, you know, like, gamming these speed ups. Or, like, these heals. So, let's see. My prayers are on JST. What are you doing, bro? Like, come on. Like, don't get them, like, kill you off guard. Like, don't be the guy. Okay, JST made the call. We will see skills being popped probably soon. NnaV is like, you see that? Like, how good everyone is coordinating. Like, they made a call. Okay, we go up. We made it. Yeah, only Wales Phoenix, like you. Hey Artemis, thanks for tuning in. Oh, the first matches. Wait, what's that? It's lagging, like, that's crazy. Okay, are they engaging each other? It doesn't look like it, but as you can see, the altar is taken. That means trouble. A single march could take the altar, like they entirely cleaned up their buildings. NnaV going strong with, like, the war drums. Mystical formation. JST went for to the death. NnaV went for, like, Heaven's Grace. Does JST also has, like, mystical formations and, like, you could see that? Oh, don't be AFK, bro. And here are the war drums. Okay, the Heaven's Grace effect is, like, cooled down now. The To the Death is still going, but as you can see, like, the health bar of the Heaven's Grace marches is still, like, very high. I think we will, like, start seeing people going home in a moment, and it looks very close. Look at that, like, look at the amount of marches fighting here, and look at the marches going home. JST is smashing it right now. Wow. And you see, like, it's blue, like, every blue march is just like, okay, that's it, we are done. And now it's looking bad for NnaV. NnaV is in trouble. Look at the marches, that's, like, such a clean clearing. Yeah, I saw, like, mystical formations by both and also war drums by both, but, like, the war drums on JST were, like, delayed. They didn't pop it right away, probably due to, like, a lack of points, since To the Death is, like, more expensive than Heaven's Grace. Look at that. That was a clean one. That was a clean one. And also, like, they took one of the buildings down. So not only that they won the middle, they also have the building advantage. And now it's about, like, you know, can NnaV pull the same amount of, like, dedicated players to the middle to take down that arc again? Which I don't see right now. But they are still going, like, they are not giving up. They are even bringing, like, their CCs. Bro, like, look at that. They are not giving up. Stay strong. Carry the arc. It's just Boomer. I think that's a Trajan that's like carrying the arc, and he's like so insanely slow, you see. Muzoyo bot, go. And you see the marches coming in, like from the left, from the right. It's not delivered yet, Ruff. Like what JST did is, like, as you can see, they went for the lanes. See? They took buildings, and I think they should focus on the middle right now, because that arc isn't secured. Like, look at all the reinforcements. Yes, they lost with Heaven's Grace, and also like War Drums and Mystical Formation, and got cleared. And now a CC picked it up. That means trouble. That means trouble, NnaV. Huge props to JST. Send them some greetings, Ruff. They are doing amazing. Nice to hear. What are they doing over there? What, like... So... I'm glad I picked this match, even though it's like covered on the official channel, but I feel like this is a match of the day, and I kinda was like right with it. I mean, like, look at this, like, look at all the marches, like everyone is just going there. Basically the whole map is like fighting around that area. And while we are like fighting here, you can see that JST is also like rocking the buildings game. Who's casting on the official channel, by the way? Wasn't it like Bulba and Red for today? And it's getting red again, like, look at the marches, like, they are sending more and more here and they are getting cleared, like, it's not looking like they can do anything. JST wants that arc, and like, they will get it. They will get away. And here is our MVP with the arc again, I think. Is it him? Is it the CC? Yes, he got a CC in line, and like, he's walking. And you see, like, JST is like still holding that building, like, look how long it was like generating points. That's not what you want, like, NnaV, you guys are in trouble right now. And it's not looking like it gets better, you know? Like, you can keep sending troops, but like, this arc is on JST side, like, it's not looking like they will give you that arc anymore. What a close match. Like, I'm really curious about the provisioning as well. How is it looking? We have JST, we have like, let me see the marches. Like 1. Okay, that's only, is it only 1? That's not a lot. But if NnaV is like reacting appropriate, they will like increase the amount of the farmers by a lot. Yeah, you can see like 1. Okay, not. Oh, the wrong march probably. That costs time, you see. Next. Oh wow, that was like a hard roast. We have 3 on this side. They are sending out more farmers, which they honestly have to do. I don't know if they have the skill available, but I think Insatiable Desire would be like a potential way to go. 9 minutes. Unless they clear like JST right away, they won't see any arc anymore. Like, it's GG. Like, they would have to clear the middle in like 2 minutes, and I don't see that happening at all. Like, JST probably has like Heaven's Grace set for that. Okay, now the points game is like equal. And he's like securing that arc, like he's bringing it home, like he's the man of the day. Arc is dropped. Well played so far. Well played. And now it's going like to the building game. Now JST will be like, oh, JST is already on the way. Hard push casted by JST. Did anyone know if NnaV used it as well? What they try now is like they lost 2 buildings, 2 shrines, and they used like the hard push to retake them faster, so like the points difference will be that high. And keep in mind, this arc staying there is like 3.5k points. Why shouldn't they have the points for it? Like, they should have more points available than JST. 2 more. Morant. May you wanna enlighten me? Like, JST used 10 points in the middle and NnaV used 8. And look at this, that's a Novelist rally, isn't it? Or is it a city rally? Where is that going? Wait, what? A Mina? Interesting. Interesting life choices, guys. Oh wow, look at that, like NnaV is going hard on the buildings. That was a Henry rally. Yeah, NnaV used Heaven's Grace, Mystical Formation and War Drums. That's like a total of 8 points. And 1B used To the Death, War Drums and Mystical Formation. That's a total of 10 points. Heaven's Grace is 4 skill points, Morant. You can also see it like on the left side of the screen. The like faded out icon for the Heaven's Grace, it shows the amount of points. Wow, wow. Now they get overrun on the buildings. What's going on? What's going on here? They want the arc. Like, look what they are doing. They are like, nope, we won't give them that arc that easy. But JST is confident. Like, they only send a few players. They don't send half of the team there. And I did all the shit for that. That sounds accurate. And I agree with Ruff. I definitely have to agree. Ruff, is it true that you guys signed already for the next KVK? So here are some fights going on. What's going on here? Oh, that altar is in trouble. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, you guys came out of a crazy KVK. Like, if you sign right away, that would be, like, tough. Makes definitely sense. Like, I think you guys need some, like, recovery time. You will all be very drained, like, troops and RSS-wise. Yep, GG to your win. Your KVK looked like a windy walk. That's like, I would say not true, but you guys were like smashing it without any doubts. Have you guys already checked out the new building, Ruff? Like the armaments, like the state forum? And we got the building also in favor for JST now, I would say. It's like equal on the points, but as soon as they start ticking again, and that's like very soon the case, it will look very bad. So, this arc, like, it will not go anywhere. And look at that, they resetted the arc timer. It's over. There will be no more arcs. Now it's coming down to the buildings and to the provisioning. NnaV using hard push. Let me open it. Here we go. Yep, like, arc is over. There are no more arcs. Now it's all like buildings and gathering. And let's see. Also, JST is like, oh, interesting. NnaV figured out, like, now it's like, you know, coming down to gathering and like buildings. And like JST has seen that as well. Like, look, they are like, okay, guys, let's show them that we can farm as well. That shouldn't happen, I think. That's not good. Okay, he noticed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that's what I like to see. 5, 6. You see, like, they are going hard on the gathering part. But they have to, since they pushed the skill. And JST is like, nope, you guys won't gather. Like, we will send you some of our like fastest farmer hunters. I think so too. I said the same. Like, I don't want to accuse anyone for it since I don't know for sure. But to me it looked odd that they like won by such a small difference. Actually, I have no idea, Schatten. That's something we would actually have to test and actually like figure it out. War drums against the building. You can see like right now we are at the point where NnaV is like just throwing the kitchen sink on JST. Like, they are trying to get every possible point back now. And they are having success here. But look on the other side what JST is doing here. They got the altar, they got the shrine, they got the buildings advantage, and they got the arc. But I really thought the same when I saw the matchup, Ruff. Like, to me, I couldn't watch the match. I would have loved to like watch it. but I had no time at this day, and like that's actually a really, you know, questionable match. Let's call it like that. I heard like people who watched it, they said it was looking kinda suspicious. I mean, it makes sense like for their kingdom to, you know, give each other the best chance to like progress, but on the other side, like that has nothing to do like with a fair competition and sportsmanship. But as I said, like I don't know what's going on there, and I honestly don't care. Like they are both in like top 8 or yeah, top 8 for like a reason. But I think Lilith shouldn't place like these teams into the same group. Maybe, I don't know. Shrine is gone for JST, but in revenge they took the altar, and like look at the building game. JST is like catching up. They have delivered the arcs. There will be no more arc spawns, or at least like no more arc spawns that could get delivered. There is no way to pressure them on the arc anymore. Now it's like completely coming down to the farmers and the buildings, and like on the buildings game you see, oh look at that, like they are not letting them farm, but it's the same for both sides. You see that? But look at all these farmers. Like, hell, these farming scores will be amazing. And this Ishida is holding strong. But not for long. And what they are doing is, like, when they see they are under attack, as long as they have units, it doesn't really matter, like, you know. They can pull them out later, it's all good. And here you will see the same. But what you don't want is your March getting killed in a tile. Like, it doesn't matter if you get killed on the field. Like, you see this guy, he is killing his March on purpose. Guess what? Like, he will get the provision points. He just, you know, wants to, like, walk home faster. But if the Joan would get killed in that tile, the Joan wouldn't get anything. All buildings are blinking, like Sky Altar is under pressure, the Desert Altar is under pressure, the other Desert Altar as well. And this altar is looking like it's like falling down. Unless JST save comes and saves the day for that building. And farming with cuffs seems to be like a thing. I agree, it could be a thing. Like we definitely have to like figure it out. And boom, that building is gone. Now we see NnaV having like the lead points wise on the buildings game. We see the buildings are like mostly generating points. That altar will also come back. This altar hurts. It will hurt. And the next building is falling. What's going on, JST? That's something you don't want to see right now. Like, we want you guys to, you know, like, smash on the buildings now. Look at that. Like, no one is allowed to farm here. The obelisk is gone. Oh, 200 points per minute for, like, NnaV. But even though if they, like, hold that for the match, at the moment that's like 1k points until the match is over. And I don't think that will happen. Like, JST will be on the hunt. Oh wow, 60 MX crushed WIB, that's sick. That's sick. As I said, like a very good bet. I actually didn't think it will work out, but GG. GG to 60 MX. What's the score? Wow. Just wow, what a great performance. These guys are on another level. Oh wow. Yeah, they know what they are doing. Look at that. Like, buildings are equal now. A small points advantage for JST because of the one outpost you see over there. Arc will not be like you can't deliver the arc anymore, even though you get it and pick it up first. Three more minutes, so let's see what's going on the farming side. Like, now it's coming down to farmers. Who will be the best farmers? Look at that. Like, look at the farming marches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 on this side. (13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19). 19 marches, 20, 21 marches going to farm on that side. And what's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 marches. That could become closer than we want it to be. 11. 20 to 11 from what I saw. And I love this micromanagement. You see, like, oh wait, I mean, we don't have to like actually pop these skills anymore, but what's JST like waiting for? Like, oh, that will be like very close. It will come down to farming once again. I hope so. I'm crossing my fingers for JST. These folks definitely deserved. But like, shout out to both teams. An amazing performance, a great match to watch. That was like really fun. One minute 50. The building score is in advantage for like JST. No more rallies from JST side. 3 more rallies from NnaV. I think they should have rather used these marches to also farm. These rallies won't help. And now it's all about, you know, like getting all your farmers home. 40 seconds. They will make it. They will definitely make it. What's going on this side? 40 seconds. 40 seconds. He won't make it. He won't make it. Rip his farmers. Wasted efforts. Guys, that shouldn't happen. You see that? Like, all the marches come. Oh my god, look at this. Like they are using Swift Stride to bring their marches faster home. Looks like GG. It looks like JST did it. What a great match, guys. I'm sure we casted that. GG. Just GG. Building game, pretty even. Small disadvantage for JST. But congratulations, you guys did it. Well deserved victory for our folks from 1365. Look at the scores. Wow. The provision score honestly is way lower than I expected. Like, with a provisioning skill with all these bonus marches, I thought like it will be way higher. Telling you, like, that's kinda surprising low. But look at the kills, guys. Just look at the kills and at the heals. JST killing 89 million units while healing 26 million. That's like a huge amount of troops. That's like nearly 1 million tier 5's average per player. While they took like 77, nearly 78 million severely wounded. Time to go for Arc. Good luck, mistress. Good luck. Oh, wow. That's also crazy, Morant. That's crazy. That I love to see like this level of dedication though. So I think we can, you know, like quit that match. So what you guys think? Like, guess we can do a short, like, you know, break. Everyone can, you know, if you want to play Arc, you can play Arc. I will go and grab something to eat, and I will be back like on my next stream. We will try to cover the TR match, TR versus VC 56. Feel free to also like tune in. I will just like let that stream fade out. I will post the link to the next match in the chat in a moment, and we will see each other there in like 1 hour if you're still around and you want to like hang around.
Feel paralyzed.